What's up? I'm Ben for KarmaloopTV. I'm here with Danny Boyle, director of such movies as Trainspotting, 28 Days Later, Sunshine, and the new movie Slumdog Millionaire, which comes out November 12th. So, Danny, when you were a teenager, you almost became a priest. Making an apocalyptic horror movie is a pretty different career path. So, what happened?
Well, yeah, my mum wanted me to be a priest, big time. And I was brought up a very strict Catholic and went to a Catholic school and all that kind of stuff. And funnily enough, what happened was this priest said to me, I was meant to go to this seminary, you know, which is where you train to be a priest, at 12. And he said, I don't think you should do that. I think you should stay at this, just wait until you're like 16 or 18. And I did, and then girls arrived, and you know, drink arrived, and other things arrived, and the priesthood gets left behind. My life is kind of lived around music, really, to be honest, not films so much. And so when I was at college, it was punk arrived in Britain. And so I got punk, I was a punk, you know? Like in my mid-30s, house music arrived in Britain, you know? And so my life, I often think about, I'm so lucky to have had those two huge cultural movements in Britain in my life.
I noticed in your new movie, speaking of music, that you used a lot of MIA, and I was curious how you heard about her and what made you decide to use her music.
Those two albums, she's done are fantastic. We asked her to come in and watch the film. She came in and watched it, she loved it, and she was really helpful, actually. She gave me a couple of really good notes. She's a very smart girl, really smart. And she also, the guy who does the music is a guy called A.R. Rahman, who's a big Indian composer. And when she was a kid growing up in Sri Lanka, she adored this guy. He was like a hero of hers. So she agreed, she sings on a couple of his tracks on the film as well as her Paper Planes, which is in the middle of the film as well. Yeah. Which I understand has been on Pineapple Express, it's become, I'm really pissed off actually, because I wanted, you know, because I love the song and I thought, nobody will know this in America, and you come here and of course everybody knows it because it's in Pineapple Express trailer. So, but anyway, yeah, it's in the film, and there's a lovely remix of it actually in the film as well, a really nice remix.
What are some of your favorite movies?
Well, my favourite movie of all time is Apocalypse Now, just because it's insane. For me, that was the absolute pinnacle of American filmmaking. Because to try to make a film like that, and to use all the resources of the Hollywood system to make it, and to drive everybody insane, including himself, while he's making it, that's my dream, is to do something like that, where because I think when you're out of control, it's the best way. I think control, which is a lot of directing is about control, is not necessarily a very good thing. I think when it's a bit out of control, it's much, much better, really.
I know a lot of people, myself included, are hoping for you to direct a 28 Months Later. Any comments on that? Is there any developments?
Well, there is an idea for it, about a third part of it. Yeah, definitely. And it's quite interesting, because I directed the first one, and then the second one I didn't have a lot to do with the second one. Well,
you produced it, right?
Yeah, but it's a nominal thing, really. I did a bit of second unit stuff for it, but I watched it with an audience at its premiere. It's weird doing this job because you forget how pleasurable. Like, I'd forgotten how pleasurable it was to watch a film like that. I was watching it, and although I was partly connected to it, I felt more separate from it than you normally do. And I had a real blast watching it. I thought, wow. So that made me think maybe the third one, we should do the third one, you know. So whether it would ever get financing, I don't know, but it's quite a strong idea for it. Very different idea. Yeah, it'd be quite fresh, I think.